Hi everyone, welcome to the 6th and final round of the Brighouse Open, and finally I was back fairly near the top and had a strong opponent. I was playing Phil Watson with black, who doesn't have a rapid currently, but when he did it was about 190. His one player currently is only 166, which is the rate which I've used, but his YCA is over 180, so this was not a game I was particularly looking forward to. He played, he was on quite a low score, expecting him to be further up there. Played D4, played E6. I decided I'll test out the classical Dutch. We've got a main line as well, the A3 line covered in Brandon's video. The Simon Williams recommendation. Now I got the 8 rook E1 line, so I remember the theory actually. I was quite proud of myself remembering it. Knight E4, Queen C2, and then you take, and play Knight C6. So now with the Queen on C6, if White tries his D5 stuff, you get a good counterplay with Bishop F6. So we played E4, which again is mentioned, and then E5. So you may remember this line from the video. After D takes C5, D takes C5, do you remember these skewering ideas? So of course White can't take an E5 because of Bishop B4 is a skewer. And also if you play A3 in this position, that is also no good because Bishop B4 anyway. Both the Queen and Rook are hanging. But he took, much to my shock. Very strong play, falling for the skewer. So I played Bishop B4, and after Knight takes C6, Bishop takes. See, now I need to exchange for a pawn open, but he has got a bit of compensation, so I have to be careful. I retreat my bishop. Now E takes F5, opening up the dangerous G2 bishop onto my B7 point. So I play Rook takes F5, so I'm on the bishops where there's no time to take. Played Bishop F4, play C6, protecting both pawns. Rook D1, Rook F8, getting the Rook out of any exposed place and put the some pressure on the knight potentially. But I've got this problem with how do I develop because B7's too weak. Played Bishop C7, protecting the knight again. Bishop C5, threatening to take an F2. So Rook D2 is the only move. I played Rook E8, which is actually not a particularly great move because it puts the Rook potentially. It has a threat of Rook F4, E1 check and Bishop H3 winning immediately, but it does put the Rook in potential forking position, as you're going to see. King F1 to stop the threats. But actually, I missed G5 seems to be by far the best move in this position. I am not entirely sure why, to be honest. Rook E2 takes, King takes, and then A4 is giving us a decisive advantage to black. Bishop B4, hitting the Rook. He played Rook D1. And now I decided to play Bishop E7, putting pressure on the knight. But now he came with a really good move actually. He played Knight takes C6. I'd seen this and I realised I'd have the takes discontinuation. I have I have a bishop for 3 pawns. I worked out this would still be better for me because the pawns are particularly dangerous and my bishops are raking the board. But this is not so great. I think I've sort of let him back into the game now. F4's play, King F8 with a bit of manoeuvring around. Still better for black. But I'm not really making any progress. Aside now I need to bring the king in. As Rook's getting active. But after Bishop D6, much to my amusement and shock, he played Rook H5. And I was like, this cannot be good. Surely the Rook's going to get trapped in this position because after G6, the Rook has to sit stuck on the H file. So it's a very surprising blunder this, Rook H4. And now of course I was looking at ways to trap the Rook. But I played a suboptimal move now. Well, actually no, it's not actually the best move. Yeah, I played a strong move in this position actually. You know what I just said. I played Bishop C8. Just cutting the Rook off any squares. So now the Rook can only go to H6 now. And it's very hard to free the Rook as well. He played King F2. But now this is where I don't think I did play the best move. I think King G7 just wins because it cuts the rook off H6 as well. So after a move I'm going to play Bishop E7 next, winning the exchange, and then I'll have a rook for 3 pawns or something. That should be an easy win. But I played King F5 instead. Still winning. Just not as quick. King F3. Now I forced the king away with Bishop B7 check, King E3, and now I played Bishop C5, forcing the king away further from the rook. King D3, and now for another check, Bishop E4, King D2, and now H5. Now the rook has no squares, and next is Bishop E7. So he tried to get out of it with H3. I played Bishop E7, which wins, but Bishop F2 is stronger. Because there's no way to defend G3. So G4 check. King takes F4, the rook's still trapped. Bishop E7, and he played G4 check. King takes F4, and after G5 check, I played King F5. And the rook is completely trapped. Next move is going to be Bishop takes C5, so he has to play rook takes C4, and I played King takes E4, and I have a rook for 2 pawns. So after King F5, that was the final move of the game, and a very good win actually, which meant I'd got my points back from losing 2 of the first 3, and meant I'd scored 4 out of 6, with a performance of about 165 or 164 ECF. I sadly didn't win any money because the grading prize was on some of Progressive Scores, and Peter Hepworth got it as a result because his win early in round 3 over me helped. It meant that my late revival meant I had a low of some of Progressive Scores, so he won £25 and I won nothing. Well, really it should be £12.50 each, but oh well, still a good day out anyway. I hope you enjoyed the games. They weren't particularly great, but when it's rapid play they're a bit blunder. So please leave in the comments some thoughts. Thanks very much.